we've got a new week ahead of us. It's going to start us on Monday. It's the 17th. We're going to see some of the same themes that we've been rolling with, and then some new organization too. And that means on Monday we're coming back to volume back squats and even more volume with us doing 20 reps from the rack. We did 4 weeks of our 3x10 back squat series, so this is going to be week 1 of the 20, but it's a 20 reps, so it's one good effort, and that's going to run the course of 4 weeks, okay? And then from there, we'll take some time off and do some testing, okay? But you're working up to a load, being that this is week 1. Really, throughout the 4 weeks, we're not looking for you guys to run into failure with this. And that barbell can sit on your back rack for the duration of that lift, however long it takes, okay? It's not made to be speed squats where it's up and down, okay, I did 20 squats in 20 seconds, okay? It's a long, concerned effort, okay? So if you're, being that we're coming off of that 10 rep series, you should have some kind of gauge of what a weight selection would look like for week 1, but don't freak out if you felt like it was too light, or maybe you even went too heavy and you really had to scratch it out. The first week or two can sometimes be a learning curve for some of us, but we'll be ready for that, to brief that, to get a really good warm-up in for this, okay? It's not something that should be rushed. We should still allow the same kind of 15 minutes and get a good warm-up in and communicate what we're looking for, but it's going to be one set to the best of your ability where you take it back. In your warm-up sets, kind of like we did before, they don't need to be doing sets of 20 in their warm-up sets, okay? So encourage, no more than 10 reps when they're putting a little bit of loading on, but I would honestly work like within that 5 to 8 rep range as they're working their way up, and then kind of get the class together to take their attempts and rally each other. That's a fun one to watch. It's fun to watch people grind for that, right? And then like we've been doing, because this is the main content and what we're shooting for, we're following things up with a workout's a partner format where I want like short efforts with you and a partner. If you don't have the ability to have a partner, you can do a work to rest ratio to make it interval based. It's a short rest. You'll have a new movement in there being the burpee deadlift, okay? So you'll see a video demonstration for that. It's a great movement. That's why we're keeping it at a lower rep scheme, okay? But it is going to be a you go, I go format, and it's 10 minutes, so not incredibly long, and it shouldn't take too long to get your athletes primed for that. Tuesday, okay, we have one sprint workout a week, a sprint workout depending on what your abilities are. Being that we start with a lot of double unders, 150, we do need to scale that appropriately so we can keep people moving and get them in that time domain, okay? Usually sprint workouts, we're looking for 4 or 5 minutes to, probably no longer than 7 or 8. But again, this is one of those things that if your weakness is a jump rope or a bike kind of gets you at some of these distances, it might take a little bit longer, and that's a risk that we take, but we really want you to push and do the best that you can. 30 calories for the guys, 20 for the ladies, and then shoulder to overhead, which means you get to pick the style of how you get it from the front rack to overhead, okay? But we're asking people to battle and try to go as unbroken as they can under fatigue. There shouldn't be a big game plan lined up for that, okay? So sprint workout into a little skill session or gymnastics skill session. It says L-sit and handstand hold, and this is going to be an accumulation. So it's up to you how you break it up. I know 1 minute doesn't sound like a long time for an L-sit, but if you've ever done L-sits or variations of them, you'll understand that holding anything over 20 seconds is tough to do. And then handstand hold or variation, okay, that can be freestanding with your back up against the wall or facing the wall, or even using a box to invert yourself into a stacked position like that, okay? And then we finish with some back glute hamstring development with a single leg kettlebell deadlift, okay? From there, we kind of have a very CrossFit-y workout, if you will. It's been a while since we've done barbell deadlifts in a workout, so you're going to see that come to life on Wednesday with a 5-rounder. The rep scheme is going to stay the same throughout, 12 deadlifts, 14 burpees. There's no trick with the burpee today. And then 16 box jumps at 24 inches or 20 for the ladies. But the deadlift will have an ascending weight, so there's 5 rounds. So in round 1, you'll have a loading set for you, and then you'll have a loading for round 2, round 3, round 4, and round 5, okay? And it's going to be increasing in weight I believe it's set up at 135 for the guys, 95 for the gals in round 1. Round 2 is 185, 125. Round 3 is 225, 155 for the gals. And then it gets a little bit harder. Round 4 is 275, 185, and then 315 in the final round, 225. Okay, so the first 3 rounds, the loading for that should be very much doable and probably unbroken for some of us. And then rounds 4 and 5 is where it gets challenging, and we just want to see what we can do. And then the rest of the workout is, can we keep moving in this cyclical 5-round workout, okay? And then we finish the workout. There's 2 parts to it. At the end, we'll have an option. There's an option to do sandbag carries if you have the equipment, or if you have a D-ball, a heavy one, you can do a bear hug carry like that. It is long distance. It's 100 meters, and we're going to do that 2 times through, okay? The other option would be to do a front rack carry, and what we're going for is midline engagement, tall shoulders, and staying calm and composed through a walking carry, okay? So that's Wednesday. Thursday is our unloaded day, and again, depending on how many people you have in your affiliate and the equipment, there's going to be 3 options. There's 2 individual options, and then the other one is a team of 3, okay? So you can see what works well. The team of 3 is a 10K row, guys, all right? So that means you need to have a lot of time for the hour to set yourself up, but it is fun to kind of work with 3 people and see what kind of time you can post. And you know that with 3 people rowing, with 1 person rowing at a time, you know that you can give it a pretty good effort, okay? So think about considering that if you want to encourage team building with your affiliate. But other than that, there's not going to be anything heavy or super high impact for Thursday. And then the post-squat accessory is slow, strict accessory movement. So seated dumbbell press, where your butt is down, your feet is down, and your belly is tight, okay? And then GHD sit-ups if you have them, all right? Or if your class size is small. Otherwise, you can do regular sit-ups or take your feet and anchor them to the ground, or maybe with a partner. And then Friday, so instead of the past few weeks, we've been doing our weightlifting EMOM on Mondays. We're moving it because of the back squat, and it's going to be on a Friday, all right? So we're trying to develop a lot of strength in the squat, if you guys haven't seen that. So it will be 1 clean plus 3 front squats this week, as heavy as you can across all intervals. Our goal is no misses and same weight. If you're still able to do the same weight as week 1, great job. That's not easy to do, but that's an adaptation that we're trying to change. So that's great if you can do that. And then a barbell benchmark. This is a conditioning barbell benchmark. We know the workout Grace 30 clean and jerks for time at 135 or 95. This is a games rendition, something that we're going to try to do annually, but it's 60 clean and jerks. It's not something that really needs to be touch and go throughout. It's just, can you stay next to your barbell and keep your rest, you know, within a 5 to 8 second window of each rep, over and over and over. I think you'll find that those that are most efficient will do well with that one, okay? And then we'll have a recovery portion, shoulder recovery and active recovery with high pull, kettlebell, and then hanging from a rig to kind of get in a good overhead position. And then our last thing, guys, is going to be a long workout on Saturday. It's a fun one. It's 100 air squats, 50 push-ups, all right? And then a 100-meter dumbbell farmer's carry. You get to choose the loading, and then we're going to work our way down the ladder to 80 air squat, 40 push-up, and then the 100-meter dumbbell farmer's carry stays the same throughout, and you're going to work your way all the way down to 20 air squats, 10 push-ups, and then you finish with a farmer's carry. A level 2 option for that, to give it kind of a hero workout feel, would be to wear a vest if you have one, and we really just want this to be a steady grind. I think we'll find that the push-ups will be the limiter in that workout, and maybe even the dumbbells, depending on how heavy you go, but scale back the push-ups as needed and do the best that you can. That's our long workout for the week, all right? If you guys aren't doing that on Saturday, you can think about mixing things up if you see a better fit during your week, okay? But really try to get after the structured strength. Other than that, keep an eye out for demonstration video and other helpful work that we'll post in the member group so you guys are ready to take on your class. Let's have a great week.